Before I show you some show commands, let's take a look at what I've added here. I've added PC3, which is not connected, and I've also put an IP address on PC1 and 2. So the first thing I'm going to do here is take a look at the this interface F01 and see what its situation is right now. So let's go ahead and do a do show interface F01, and we see that it is an up and up state. What do I mean by that? Let's see here. Here it is up, up, and up. This first up means that it is administratively up. In other words, it is started up. This one is physically up. So physically it's connected and running just fine. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ping PC2. All right? Ping 192.168.0.2, and the ping is successful. Now the reason I did that is so that we can see what happens in our running config. And you can see here that it's a sticky MAC address, and it has learned this MAC address right here, 0001, and so on. All right, let's now disconnect this and connect this. So first I'm going to disconnect PC1. I'm going to connect PC2. In order to do this, I have to pause the video because it will not let me run the video and connect this at the same time. The video interferes with that. Okay, I've connected PC2. PC3. Let's connect ping PC2 now. Ping 192.168.0.2. Oh dear, it looks like the ping failed. Oh, and this is shut down. So port security worked. It saw a different MAC address and it shut this thing down. So let's go back into our switch now. And let's do a show interface again. Do show interface. I have to do the do because I'm not in privileged exec mode. I'm in one of the configuration modes. Do show interface F01. And now let's see what it is. Let's see, it's down, and it's down, error disabled. This error disabled tells me that it is shut down due to a port security violation. All right, let's talk about the other show commands then. There is a show port security, and it's showing port security on all of the ports that are currently have port security turned on. Now, I did this when you weren't looking. When I had the video off, I turned on port security for FA02, and none of the other ports have port security turned on. Now this one is shut down, but why does this say shut down over here? Well, the key is to look up here. It says this, these are sort of the columns here. So this column is the secure port, and then the MAC security addresses. There's only one MAC's address that I've put on here, and then the current address is there's only one address on it currently. And then security violation, you see FA01 has a violation. FA02 has not had a violation. And then this shutdown refers to what action it will take if a violation occurs. Now, I did not put this shutdown. So you can see that by default, the violation shutdown is the default mode unless you change it to either protect or restrict. So that is the default mode, but it's not saying that it is shut down. It's just saying that that is the violation mode. All right, let's take a look at the other command, show port security, and then the interface, F01. And now we'll see, we'll see that I mistyped. I didn't put the word interface. There. Now we'll see more detail about it, and we'll see that port security is enabled and it is in secure shutdown. Again, this is telling me that it has been shut down due to a violation. The violation mode is shut down, and then there's a bunch of information we are not concerned with. However, this one's interesting. The last source address. Well, what address is this? I'll bet that it's PC3. So let's take a look at PC3. And sure enough, PC3 has a physical address of 0004 ending in 5813. And it turns out that that is the address it last saw, and that's what caused the shutdown, and that has a violation of 1.